Donald Trump did an interview yesterday for Real America's Voice. It's a very conservative source. And surprise, surprise, he continued to spread misinformation, disinformation, and lies about the last election. But specifically in this interview, he targeted his former VP, Mike Pence, basically blaming him for the fact that Trump is no longer in the White House.
What's the relationship like?
Well, I've always liked Mike, and I'm very disappointed that he didn't send it back to the legislatures. When you have more votes than you have voters in some cases, and when you have the kind of things that are that were known in many cases, they were known then, but they're certainly getting better and better known now. I was disappointed that he didn't send it back. I felt he had the right to send it back, and he should have sent it back. That's my opinion, and I think if he did, I think those look at Pennsylvania now, look at Georgia, look at Arizona, and look at others. They're all now looking at what happened during that election. I think you would have found that you might very well have a different president right now had he sent him back.
And so that's crucial for like three key reasons, and I want to break them down. One, Trump is just plainly lying there. He's either lying or doesn't understand politics, maybe a bit of both. There's nothing Pence could have done. Even if Pence wanted to 100% back Trump's coup, Pence was a figurehead at that meeting. The actual Congress people and senators, they could have challenged the result, but fundamentally, Pence could do nothing. He was just there to tally the votes of the Congress people and the senators, right? And there's no kicking it back to the legislatures. That can't happen. If the results are challenged, they're challenged by federal representatives from the Senate and from the House. The legislatures could only really weigh in before the Electoral College vote. Once the Electoral College vote happened, the states are done. The state votes have all been certified, the Electoral College votes have been delegated, and they're done. But more importantly than that, this shows Donald Trump as an absolute monster, because we have to be 100% clear. Mike Pence almost died on January 6th. We saw the clips, and we know what the thugs wanted to do. We know what Trump's thugs wanted to do to Pence, but also a lot of other people there. But Pence was a particular focus in so many ways, and we saw the clips of how narrowly he avoided being caught in the Senate chamber with some of the people storming that day. And the reality is that even if, let's say we're being charitable to Donald Trump, and we don't have to be, even if Trump didn't expect that to happen on the 6th, he knows what his supporters are capable of now, and yet he continues in all these interviews to attack Mike Pence. And look, I made a recent video over the weekend where Pence got booed and heckled, and I don't think you have to really feel sorry for Mike Pence, but I don't think he deserves to be threatened and live in fear of the Trump mob either. I hope he falls into political oblivion. I don't want him and his family to fear for their physical lives, but that's what Donald Trump is doing, on top of the fact that Donald Trump has made it his mission to destroy the career of his former vice president. So whether it's his lies, whether it's the fact that he can't accept defeat, or whether it's the fact that he blames everybody but himself, Donald Trump every day shows that, one, he has no loyalty to people that were loyal to him, and two, that he never had the character or the integrity to hold the White House in the first place, and so he should never be able to get it again.